welcome to Hamburg and to another video. Today I am walking through the city center. Again, there's lots of sunshine today. I've come out early, so there's still a lot of soft light as well. And throughout this video, I want to talk about the topic of what real, quote unquote, street photography actually is and what it is today in comparison to what it was maybe 50 to 60 years ago. But first, let's get a couple of shots in the bag, and then I'll sit down somewhere to talk about this topic a little more. Today's gear of choice is the Sony A7R Mark V together with my 50mm Voigtlander f1.2. So I've just found the scene here. Let me show you. Got this patch of light. Great, being next to a noisy environment. Anyway, you've got this kind of patch of light here which has a pointy shadow directly on the footpath. So I'm trying to use that to point to a subject walking through the frame. So I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes here, see if something interesting happens. So this is a scene with a little bit potential. We've got this patch of light going right across the street here. And also there's a door with a reflection. And if I use my 50mm, I can get pretty close to this door, not completely isolated, but I'll still be able to kind of tell a story of the environment as well. So I'm gonna wait around here for a couple of minutes and see if there's any opportunities to be found. The scene with the door had potential, but I couldn't really make it work. So instead of camping the spot and forcing something I'm not comfortable with, I am just going to continue and see what else catches my eye. So I've come to this little pathway here, and as you can see, we have a light source here in the background, which works very well for silhouetting a subject coming towards me or walking away from me. And then having this bright reflection on the ground as well really helps to center a silhouette. So again, I'm going to wait around here for a couple of minutes and see what I can do. I'm moving on. The background at closer inspection was a little bit too busy for my taste, and also there weren't really that much good subjects around, so I am going to see what else I can find. Found another little shot in the water reflection. I'll show you here. As you can see, the building is being very nicely reflected in this ripply water, and of course it's a more abstract scene, but the colors are nice and the ripples are very soft, so it makes for a very, very painterly feel of the scene. Found another scene. It's difficult to show on this camera, but anyway, I'm gonna try and explain. So right up here on the roof, there's two people doing some sort of photography, videography, I don't know. And I angled my camera up really high to incorporate a lot of the sky. And this negative space really emphasizes the height of the building, and therefore kind of is a shot to think about a little, you know, look at it and think what's going on here. So that's a nice one. So let's talk street photography. Of course, street photography from the OGs like Henri Cartier-Bresson will always be exactly that. But the whole topic has evolved since then, and it's still evolving, probably now more than ever, just because of the sheer amount of people that are now having access to cameras and getting into it. Most of them probably just as a hobby, and therefore I think the definition of the term street photography has to evolve as well. And there's some gatekeeping going around, which I think you shouldn't pay any attention to, because largely what makes street photography fun is just going out and shooting whatever catches your eye, or, as I'm trying to get away from this lawnmower, there we go. Or what inspires you. You know, if you actually have a motivation that's not purely aesthetic, but rather capturing something like a movement, culture, or politically that's going on in your country, in your area, doesn't matter. As long as you have a reason to go out and shoot, just do it, and do tons of it. That's the best advice to give in photography, to just do it as much as you can, because that's really the only way you will improve and your work will evolve as well into something that you can be proud of and other people will pay attention to as well. So that's going to be it for this video. I've got a couple of shots in the bag I'm quite happy with. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record all of them on video. But anyway, hope you enjoyed and see you next time.